What is up, guys? We are facing Venom Goblin on expert mode with Miles Morales Spider-Man. So he will start off with a tough stats card. We already have the three main schemes set up right here. And then let's shuffle up the encounter deck. And then with Venom Goblin's when reviewed effect, deal 2 face down encounter cards to each player. So we will get 2 face down encounter cards to start this game off. Okay, and then let's shuffle up the player deck here. And then draw up to a hand size of 6. And let's see what we get. Alright, so we got the Web of Life and Destiny, which is awesome. And we also got Ghost Spider. And then we also want to keep Clea here. So let's mulligan discard 3 cards and then draw 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well this is great. If we get Ironheart down, we can draw another card and get Ghost Spider down. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip over to Spider-Man. And then we will play the Web of Life and Destiny. Ignore this card's resource cost. If your identity has a Web War trait, we do have the Web War trait, so we play this for free. When a Web War ally leaves play, we can draw 1 card. Next, let's use this as a double resource when paying for a gray card, so we can play Ironheart. When she enters play from your hand, draw 1 card. Ooh, we got a web shot. That's okay. Let's use this as 3 resources here, so we can play Ghost Spider. Okay. Next, let's see. Ironheart and Spiderman will both thwart. Spiderman thwarts for 2 from right here, from Midtown Manhattan. And Ironheart thwarts for 1 from Lower Manhattan. She will take a consequential damage. Ghost Spider will attack Venom Goblin to remove his tough stats card, and then she will take a consequential damage. That ends our turn. Let's ready everyone back up. And then draw back up to our hand size of 5. Okay, so it is Venom Goblin's turn. He will add 1 threat to each of the 3 main schemes here. And then he is going to attack us. Let's have Ironheart defend. He's hitting with the base of 3 plus a boost card here of a boost effect. Move the glider counter to the main scheme with the most threat and place 1 threat on that scheme. So we can choose, because they're all equal right here. Let's put 1 threat, or let's move it to this one. And then we place 1 threat on here. Okay, so now he's going to attack for 3. Ironheart is defeated. She'll be discarded here. And then after Venom Goblin activates, he has an effect. Claim the throne. Move the glider counter to the main scheme with the least threat and resolve the special. So we can choose because they are both equal here. So let's move it to Lower Manhattan right here. And especially it's to place 1 threat on each scheme. So we're gonna add 1 more to each scheme. 2, 2, and this one goes up to 3. Okay, and then we get 1 face down encounter card for a total of 3. First one is Festering Mass. This has 5 threat, and while there are no other symbiote environments in play, this card is considered a symbiote environment. We have an Enraged Symbiote, we guard and patrol, and we also have Master Plane. Place 4 threat on each side scheme. So Festering Mass will go up to 9 here. All right, and then it is back to our turn. Let's see. I am tempted to get the mansion out, but I think we don't want to do that right now. Let's see, if we don't get mansion out, what else can we do with this hand? There is not much. We can soak another attack with Ghost Spider. If we play mansion, then we can't play the What Doesn't Kill Me because our hit points are still too high. We could get Hobie Brown. Okay, let's get the mansion out. So this would be 4 resources, so we can play Avengers Mansion. Exhaust it so we can draw a card, and let's actually keep Soak in our hand. Ghost Spider will swing for 2 to defeat the Enraged Symbiote. And then she will take a consequential damage. And then Miles will thwart for 2 from Lower Manhattan here. We want to stay on this scheme. Okay, that will end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then draw back up to our hand size of 5, keeping Soak in our hand. And we only got Moon Girl and Nick Fury. Okay. So, Venom Goblin's turn. 1 threat to each one of the 3 main schemes. And then this will go up to 3 as well. Okay, then he is going to attack us. Let's have Ghost Spider defend this attack. So he's hitting with a base of 3, plus a boost card here. of 2, so it's gonna be 5 damage. Ghost Spider is defeated. Ghost Spider, actually let's first activate his force response. Actually the interrupt activates first. So the interrupt is when Ghost Spider leaves play, search your deck for an identity specific event and add to your hand. So we're looking for, let's put Arachno, actually let's get a Swingin in our hand here. I think might be better. Yeah, we're gonna get Swingin in our hand. And then let's shuffle up. And then Venom Goblin will activate his force response to claim the throne. He moves the glider time to the scheme with the least threat. It will stay on lower mid hand because that has the least threat. And then activate the special, place 1 threat on each scheme. Okay, and then we can activate the Web of Life and Destiny so we can draw a card because a Web Warrior ally left play. We drew Genki. Then we get 1 face down encounter card, which is Smoke Bombs right here. This will have 2 bomb counters. After the villain attacks you, remove 1 bomb counter here and discard 1 event from your hand with the lowest cost. Okay, it's back to our turn. Let's use Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card. Oh, I forgot with Festering Mass, we should have placed an acceleration token on this scheme that started off with. I don't remember which scheme it started off. I believe this was the main scheme the entire time. So this should have an extra acceleration, an extra threat here because of the acceleration. Okay. Okay, so it's still our turn. We want to get Moon Girl down first. So let's use this as 3 resources right here. And this is a double when paying for a gray card. We're gonna use all these wilds to be a mental resource, I mean. So play Moon Girl, only your identity has a champion or genius trait. We are a genius as a Spider-Man here. After you play Moon Girl from your hand, draw 1 card for each mental resource used to pay for her. So we're drawing 3 cards. We got Peter Parker too, but I think Nick Fury might be the better play this turn. So if we play Nick Fury, we can draw 3 more cards. We can get Silk down as well. Okay, let's use this. Actually, let's get 1 web shooter in here and keep endurance in case. So this would be 4 resources, so we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose 1. We're gonna pick the one to draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is great. Let's use this as a double resource when paying for a green card, so we can play Silk. After you play Silk from your hand, if you control another Web Warrior card, we do with Miles and the Web of Life and Destiny, we can search the encounter deck for a treachery card and discard it. Let's get rid of the remote navigation here. And then shuffle up the encounter deck. And then I think we want to get the web shooters down so we can play Swingin. And then we'll be short on 1 resource after we do that. It'd be great if we had something else. Okay, we need to Swingin because the threat is getting out of control, especially right here. But we can all thwart. Okay, let's use this as a resource to play our web shooters here. Let's have 3 web counters. Let's exhaust the web shooters to generate a mental resource. And let's use this as a second resource to play Swingin. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. If you pay for this card using a mental resource, we can resolve Spider Camouflage. So let's get 4 threat off of here. And since we use the web shooters to generate a mental resource, we can activate Spider Camouflage, give Spider-Man a tough stats card and a confused enemy. Venom Goblin has steady, so he won't be confused with just this 1 confused stats. He needs 2 of them. So that will resolve Swingin here. Next, Miles will Thor for 2, Moon Girl Thors for 2, and Nick Thors for 2, for a total of 6 to clear off Festering Mass here. And the allies will take consequential damage. Okay, and then let's see, we can have, let's have Silk Thor for 1 from Upper Manhattan, and then she will take consequential damage. All right, I think we're looking great here. So that will end our turn. Let's ready everyone back up. And I think let's discard the double life here and draw back up to our hand size of 5. Okay, so it is Venom Goblin's turn. he will add 1 threat to each one of the 3 schemes. So these 2 right here will go up to 5, and this one goes up to 4. So we can clean up a little bit. Okay, and then he's going to attack us. Let's have Nick Fury defend this attack. He's hitting with a base of 4 plus a boost card here of 2. So he's gonna be doing 6 damage. Nick Fury is defeated. And the force response will activate right here. Remove a bomb counter. Discard 1 event from your hand with the lowest cost. So we are discarding the Arachnobatics here, unfortunately. And then his Claim the Throne. After he activates against you, move the glider count to main scheme with the least threat. So it will stay on here with 4, and we activate the special. 1 threat on each scheme. These go up to 6, this one goes up to 5. Okay, and then we get 1 face down encounter card, which is an Enraged Symbiote. Okay, and it's back to our turn. Let's use Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card. And then, let's see. I think we don't need the What Doesn't Kill Me, so we can just play another Swing In. And actually, I would love to, can do a lot this turn, but I think this is the play. Okay, so let's see, let's check our discard pile. We have 5 cards left, so we will deck out. I think we do want to get Moon Girl back into the discard pile. So, okay, Moon Girl is going to swing for 2 to defeat the Enraged Symbiote. She will take consequential damage, and she gets discarded. Okay. Next, let's use this as 2 resources, and this will be a mental resource. So we can play Swing In, remove 4 threat from a scheme. If you pay for this card using a mental resource, resolve Spider Camouflage. So let's get 4 off of Lower Manhattan. And we did use a mental resource, so Spider Camouflage activates. We're already tough, but we get another confused status. So Venom Goblin is now officially confused. So this is now resolved. This would be a double energy resource to play Web Shot. Do 4 damage to an enemy. Let's hit him for 4. That'll bring him from 18 down to 14. And since we used an energy resource to pay for it, resolve Spider-Man's Venom Blast ability. So that's do 2 damage to an enemy. That will bring Venom Goblin from 14 down to 12. And he gets a stun status, but he is not officially stunned yet until he gets 2, but he is confused. And then the Web Shot is now resolved. Okay, and then we will thwart. Let's thwart for 2 from Upper Manhattan here to bring this down to 4. That will end our turn. Let's ready back up and then draw back up to our hand size of 5. We do deck out, so we get 1 face down encounter card. And then let's shuffle up the discard pile here, back into the deck. And hopefully we don't have any events in our hand to discard. I'm not sure if we should have an Arachnobatics there. Let's see. Ooh, we have Across Spider-Verse and a Web Shot. Okay. I think we can just get rid of the Across Spider-Verse with the smoke bombs. Okay. So it is Venom Goblin's turn. He's gonna add 1 to each one of the 3 schemes. So this one goes up to 5 again. This goes up to 2. This one goes up to 7. Okay. He's going to attack us. Let's see. We do have a tough status card. I think we might just want to take it. Yeah, let's just take the attack. Okay, actually, let's have Silk defend. I think that might be better. So Silk's going to block for us. He's hitting with a base of 4 plus a boost card 2. So it's going to be 6 damage. Silk is defeated. When a Web Warrior ally leaves play, we can draw a card with the effect of the Web of Life and Destiny. So we're drawing a card here. And then, okay, actually, so this is a force response. This will activate before the response. And I would love to discard Double Life, but I don't think we can. So before we draw that card, we have to activate this. So after he attacks, remove 1 bond counter from here and discard 1 event from your hand with the lowest cost. So we will get rid of, let's see, should we get rid of the Web Shot or Across the Spider-Verse? I don't think we need the Across the Spider-Verse because Silk is our only Web Warrior in discard here. Okay, so we discard that event, the lowest cost, and then Venom Goblin activates this. It stays on here. The special is to add 1 threat on each scheme. And then we can draw the card with the Web of Life and Destiny. So we got that double life. And then we get 1 face down encounter card for a total of 2. First one is Swing Assault. The villain attacks you and give him 1 additional boost card for that activation. So he gets 2 boost cards here. He's hitting us with a base of 3 plus 4, 5. Luckily, we are tough right here, so the tough will just be removed when we take the 5 damage, and then activate Claim the Throne. So this stays on here, resolve it. 1 threat on each scheme. They all go up. So this one has 9 now. Last encounter card, Incendiary Bombs. After he attacks you, remove 1 bomb card from here and take 2 indirect damage. Okay, that is not great. All right, and it is back to our turn, and actually the Avengers Mansion should have been readied from last turn here. Yeah, nothing exhausted it. Okay, so let's use the Avengers Mansion now so we can draw a card. And then we can get Web Shot and then Double Life. Let's see, we get a Web Shot, we can stun him. So let's use this as a double resource when paying for a green card. So we can play Starhawk. And then I think we want to do some thwarting here. Okay, so Miles will thwart for 2 from here. And then Starhawk is going to thwart for 1. Let's take it off of here. You'll take a consequential damage. Okay, and then let's see, we want to play a Web Shot using the Web Shooters and want to double life with the Strength here. We could be in alter ego form to draw more cards, but I think we want to save that. So let's use this as a physical resource to play double life. Change your form if you pay for this card using a, actually wait, before we do that, let's get the Web Shot in the discard pile because we don't have any Spiderman cards here. So first let's exhaust the Web Shooter to generate an energy resource. This would be another resource to play Web Shot. Deal 4 damage to enemies, so we're hitting Venom Goblin for 4, that'll bring from 12 down to 8. And since we use the energy resource with the Web Shooters here, we can resolve Venom Blast, so 2 damage, 8 down to 6, and then he'll get stunned. So now he is officially stunned and confused with 2 status cards of each. That will resolve the Web Shot. Next, we can use this as a physical resource to play double life. So change your form if you use, if you pay for this card using a physical resource, ready your identity. So we're back to Miles here. After you change this form, shuffle 1 Spiderman card from your discard pile into your deck, so we can get the Web Shot into our deck. So we still have all 3 Web Shots loaded up now. Okay. And then let's flip back over to Spider-Man here, and we will thwart for 2 from Midtown Manhattan. And then I think that will end our turn. Let's ready back up and draw back up to our hand size of 5. And we got Moon Girl here. Okay, so it is Venom Goblin's turn. He will add 1 to each one of the 3 schemes. Then he's going to attack, but he is stunned. So the activation won't go off, and he won't activate Claim the Throne or the Incendiary Bombs. We get 1 face-down encounter card, which is Caught Off Guard. This card upgrade or support you control. Let's discard the Web Shooters here. All right, back to our turn, Avengers Mansion, so we can draw a card. You got SPDR. We want to get Moon Girl down. I was planning on using the Web Shooters to pay for it, but I think we want to get the max draw with Moon Girl. If we use this to get Moon Girl, we can get more cards and then play a swing in, hopefully. Okay, so let's use this as 3 mental resources because the power in all of us will count as a double mental when paying for a great card. So we can play Moon Girl. We can only play her if we are a champion or a genius. We are a champion here. After you play Moon Girl from your hand, draw 1 card for each mental resource used to pay for her. We use 3, so we're drawing 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we got this can be to pay for the swing in, and then we can also get we could get SPDR down, or we could get Ghost Spider down. I think we might want to get SPDR down, actually. But then we do that, we can't get, no, we want to get Ghost Spider down to get our burst on. Okay, so let's use, ooh, but he is already confused up the max. So I don't think we actually need to do that. We could just play Ghost Spider and Endurance. So let's use this as 3 resources. so we can play Ghost Spider. This would be 1 resource, so we can play Endurance. This will increase our max hit points by 3, so we're going from 9 up to 12 here. Okay. And then, let's see, we want to do some thwarting and a little bit of attacking. So, what is the threat? This is at 5, this is at 7, this one's at 6. So, Spiderman will thwart for 2 from here. We want to keep this one to be the lowest. And then Moongirl is going to thwart for 2 from Upper Manhattan. She will take 2 consequential damage. Okay, and then let's see, this is at 5. Let's have Starhawk thwart for 1 from here. So that's at 5 as well. He will take a consequential damage. And then Ghost Spider will swing and hit Venom Goblin for 2. That'll bring him from 6 down to 4. Okay, and then Ghost Spider takes a consequential damage. That'll end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then draw back up to our hand size of 5. I want Peter Parker here. Okay, still not yet. It's okay. So it is Venom Goblin's turn. He will add 1 threat to each one of the 3 main schemes. He's going to attack us. Let's have, I think we want Moongirl to defend this one. So he's hitting with a base of 3 plus 1 is 4, plus a boost card here. Resolve the special ability of the scheme with the glider counter. So we just place 1 more additional threat on each scheme. Okay, so he's hitting with 4, Moongirl is defeated. And then we activate this. After the villain attacks, remove 1 bomb count from here. Take 2 indirect damage. Let's take them both on Miles here. So we can drop from 12 down to 10. Okay, and then let's see. And then Claim the Throne will activate. So we move this to the scheme with the least threat. It stays on here because this one has the least at 5. So the special is to place 1 threat on each scheme. So this one goes up to 6. This one goes up to 8, which is not great. And then this one will go up to 8 as well. Okay. And then we get 1 face down encounter card, which is an assault. The villain attacks you. Okay, so he's going to attack us right now. I think we actually want to just take it. Let's see, what's the max boost he can get? Yeah, I think we survive no matter what. So let's take the attack. He's hitting with a base of 4. He gets a boost card of 1. So he's going to do 5 damage to us. That will drop us from 10 down to 5. Okay, next, this will activate. So remove the last bomb counter. Take 2 indirect damage. So let's give 1 to Miles. So we drop from 5 down to 4. And then 1 to Starhawk. So when Starhawk takes damage exactly equal to his remaining hit points, which is 1, return to your hand. So we get him back to our hand here. And then Venom Goblin will activate Claim the Throne. So this stays on here because it has the least threat. The special is to place 1 threat on each scheme. So this one's at 9, it's about to flip. This one's at 7, this one's at 9 as well. Okay. And it's back to our turn. Let's use Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card. Okay, we got Hobie Brown. I think we want to get Hobie Brown down. And then we could get a web shot down. And then, we get a web shot, he'll flip. So we don't want to get the web shot down. We want to flip over to heal, I think. It's going to be the play. So Hobie Brown and Spire UK. So let's use this as 3 resources. So we can play Spire UK here. This would be 3 resources because the power on all of us can cast a double and paying for a gray card. So we can play Hobie Brown here. Okay. Next, let's see, let's go ahead and, should we go ahead and flip? Yeah, let's flip over back to Miles. His effect, we can add a Spiderman card from this card pile into the deck. Let's get a web shot here, back into the deck. And we're gonna shuffle it back up. And we need Peter Parker to finish Venom Goblin off. Hopefully we can get him soon. Okay. So we'll recover by 4 to go from 4 up to 8. And then we need to do some thwarting. Let's see. So we still wanted to stay here, I believe, on this one. Or we could have it go to this one. Okay, we need to throw this one first. So Spiderman Hobie Brown's gonna throw for 2 from here. So bring this down to 7. He would take 2 consequential damage. So this is now at 7. This is at 7 as well, and this one is at 9. I think we're okay keeping this at 9 because it starts at 12. Let's have Spider UK throw it for 1 from here. He will take a consequential damage. And then Ghost Spider will, actually let's have her attack Venom Goblin for 2. That'll bring him from 4 down to 2, and then she will take a consequential damage. Okay, that ends our turn. Let's ready back up. And then we are drawing back up to a hand size of 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, still no Peter. Okay, where is he? So it is Venom Goblin's turn. He's gonna add 1 to each one of the 3 main schemes. He's scheming against us now, but he is confused, so the scheme will go off. Nothing will activate with Clan Throne because he didn't scheme. 1 face down counter card, you may flip to octa equal form. We can exhaust Miles to remove this from the game. So this is removed from the game here. Okay, let's exhaust Avenged Mansion. Back to our turn to draw a card. Yikes, still no Peter. Can we end this without Peter? Is the question. We can play a web shot. We might draw into Peter, and I think we want to actually just take that gamble to try to draw into him because we have a big hand right now. Let's see, and we can, what doesn't kill me if we need to do that. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna try to end the game right here. So, okay, let's see. First, we will have Ghost Spider hit Venom Goblin for 2. That will bring him down to 0. So he will flip over to his final stage, stage 3, where he has 21 hit points. And his 1 reviewed effect is deal 3 face down encounter cards to each player. So we get 3 encounter cards here. And we don't want to see what they are. He will have a tough status card. And he also has Retaliate and Stalwart. So the Retaliate will go off. Ghost Spider will also take consequential damage. She gets discarded. With her interrupt, when she leaves play, search your deck for an identity-specific event and add to your hand. Let's get this web shot in our hand here. And we're going to shuffle up our deck. And whenever a Web Warrior ally leaves play, we can draw a card with the effect of the Web of Life and Destiny right here. So we're drawing a card. We got the Arachnobatics. Okay. Next, Spiderman Hobie Brown is going to swing and hit Venom Goblin for 1. That will remove his tough stats card. He is discarded, taking consequential damage. With his effect, when he leaves play, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck and deal damage to the villain equal to the amount of boost icons. So 1, 2, 3. So the boost icons are just 3 right here. So Venom Goblin will take 3 damage, dropping him from 21 down to 18. Then we can draw a card with the effect of the Web of Life and Destiny because the Web Warrior ally that play. And we got Nick Fury here. Okay, can we kill him without Peter? We may be able to. We get this. Okay, we need energy resources. So let's save those to pay for the web shots here. And I think we still want to draw. Okay, so let's flip over to Miles' form. We will use this as 4 resources right here. So we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one. We're gonna pick the one to draw 3. So 1, 2, 3. And we got Peter Parker, but I don't think we're actually going to play him because we might be able to end it without it. Okay, so let's see. Let's use this as 2 resources. Actually, this is 2 resources. And this is an energy resource, so we can play our web shot here. So 4 damage to an enemy. We hit Venom Goblin for 4 to bring him from 18 down to 14. And then since we use an energy resource, resolve Venom Blast. So that's 2 more damage to him, bringing him from 14 down to 12. And he can't be stunned because he has Stalwart now. And then next, let's see. Do we want to, I don't think it matters. Okay, let's use this as 2 more resources. This would be an energy resource right here to play a second web shot. So that would do another 4 damage plus 2 because we use energy to activate Venom Blast. So 6 damage, dropping Venom Goblin from 12 down to 6. Okay, I think we have just enough to finish him off. So let's have Nick Fury swing for 2 to bring from 6 down to 4. Nick will take a consequential damage. Spider UK swings for 2 to bring him from 4 down to 2. Spider UK will take 2 consequential damage. And then we can use Feature Parker as a resource to play Arachnobatics. Do 2 damage to an enemy. If the enemy has stun or a confuse, 3 additional damage. He doesn't, so just 2 damage. But that will bring it from 2 down to 0. And that is Venom Goblin on Expert Mode.